This is the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, brought to you by Bituminous Press in Greensboro, North Carolina. My name is Gerry Stanek.
Wesoły Ludwikiego Orkiestra! Ja jestem Gerry Stanek z wami na tą niedzielę.
All aboard for the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Station stops Carrolltown, Patton, Bakerton, Culver, and Loretto. All aboard!
Zostańcie z Bogiem i do widzenia, aż do miłego zobaczenia. Dziękuję wam wszystkim, żeście mnie posłuchali. And as always, sending my theme song to my wife Vicky on top of the Nicktown Hill. Come dance with me, honey.
It was a great surprise to have so many people tune in for the first episode of the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, and it's my pleasure to be here for episode number 2. We're going to talk a little bit, just a bit, about the history of the polka in America a little later, but we're going to begin the program with an Obedic, which I love, from Ray Henry and his orchestra. This is Czy pamiętasz on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Czy pamiętasz, Janku, stodole na sianku, jakieś mnie całował, aż do poranku?
Nic to nie pamiętam, bo byłem pijany, tylko to pamiętam, żem poszedł do ściany.
Bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk. Bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk.
Jakże nie pamiętasz, księżyc świecił cudnie, pożegnaliśmy się aż w samo południe.
Nic to nie pamiętam, czego chcesz, dziewczyno, to tylko pamiętam, żem pił mocne wino.
Bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk. Bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk.
Jakże nie pamiętasz, a te pocałunki, czyż nie były one silniejsze niż trunki?
Nic to nie pamiętam i nie mogę zmienić, bo jakbym pamiętał, musiałbym się żenić.
Bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk. Bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk cyk, bum cyka cyka, bum cyka cyka, bum cyk.
Ray Henry and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. That's from 1964, and I have to be honest, at one point in my life, I knew exactly who that female singer is in Czy pamiętasz, and I don't know now, and I can't find it. Sometimes our memories fail, and that one seems important to me, and I just cannot recall her name, but we'll just go with the idea that that is a damn good song. Czy pamiętasz, Ray Henry and his orchestra on the Dana Records label, which really came into being in the 1940s after World War II. And there's definitely a European flavor to that Obedic we just heard. And you know, in the 1910s and 1920s, they tended to call Polish music and Italian music ethnic music. And the earlier Polish records from the 1920s especially very much have a folk feel to them, with just very few instruments, something you might have heard in a Polish village. But what happened after World War II, you had second-generation Americans, Poles, who had been born here and who understand popular music who understood big band music, and they took those folk songs and put them really to a big band arrangement. Suddenly, the bands were 10 pieces or more, and everything was about dancing, and the rhythm sections are just on fire in some of these songs. So this next one by Larry Fotine and his orchestra, again, with the chord structure and the harmonies, has within the instruments, has that European feel, but the rhythm section and the number of musicians in the band very much mimics the American band scene, the dance scene. And this is called Open the Door. I really like this one a lot. Larry Fotine and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Who's there?
Let me in.
Who's there? Who's there?
Let me in.
Go away. Who's there?
It's me.
What do you want? Well, what do you want?
Open the door.
I will not. What do you want?
You know what?
What do you mean? What do you want?
You don't know.
I'd like to know. Who's there?
Open the door.
What do you want? What do you want?
Ha ha ha.
What do you want?
But lady, I'm working my way through college selling magazines.
Oh, now I know.
That's a great record, and another one that features the obvious female voice there, the entire theme of the song. Open the Door, Larry Fotine and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Brought to you by Bituminous Press in Greensboro, North Carolina. The latest publication from Bituminous Press is called Loud and Sure of Myself. It's really about growing up in Western Pennsylvania, about listening to programs like this and being a kid. I'm the author of that book, and I hope you'll check it out. Loud and Sure of Myself from Bituminous Press. All right, on with the polka music. Another one from the Dana Records label, and I've got a ton of the Dana Records here. Tons, I tell you. I could use a warehouse. But this is Frank Wojnarowski and his orchestra, the Bassy Polka. Bassy Polka on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. is Frank Wojnarowski, the Bassy Polka on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. You know, a lot of people want to make the polka this kind of corny thing, but I have to tell you that Frank Wojnarowski and Walt Solek, Ray Henry, these guys were stars in the 1940s and 50s. And Dana Records, a strictly Polish label, in some years was selling just as many records as the larger major labels. And we'll tell you something, a little secret about Walt Solek as he relates to Frank Sinatra just a little later. But right now, a Ray Henry polka, and this is called Szczęśliwa Zosia. Man, I remember my dad singing along to this one on the radio, which is kind of a no-no in radio, but not on his program, because it was really cool. Ray Henry, Szczęśliwa Zosia on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Zosiu, moja Zosiu, cudne oczka masz, poproszę ja ciebie, czy mi buzi dasz. Zosiu, moja Zosiu, twoja uroda, taka przyjemnutka, jak jagoda. Zosia tu, Zosia tam, Zosia z nami wciąż, jeszcze ja będę jej kochanek i mąż. Zosia tu, Zosia tam, Zosia z nami wciąż, jeszcze ja będę jej kochanek i mąż. Hey! Zosiu, moja Zosiu, oj różyczko ma, zapytam się mami, czy mi ciebie da. Zosiu, moja Zosiu, serce bije tak, że ty będziesz moją, a to dobry znak. Zosia tu, Zosia tam, Zosia z nami wciąż, jeszcze ja będę jej kochanek i mąż. Zosia tu, Zosia tam, Zosia z nami wciąż, jeszcze ja będę jej kochanek i mąż. Zosiu, moja Zosiu, podaj rączkę twą, że się pobierze mi, ja cię podam swą. Zosiu, moja Zosiu, będziem słodko żyć, to miłość miodowo da się tylko pić. Zosia tu, Zosia tam, Zosia z nami wciąż, jeszcze ja będę jej kochanek i mąż. Zosia tu, Zosia tam, Zosia z nami wciąż, jeszcze ja będę jej kochanek i mąż.
All right, you talk about a driving rhythm section and energy and players that are just as good as any big band out there. That's Ray Henry and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. That's just a great record. We're going to mention that one thing you will hear pretty much every time the program shows up. You're going to hear Ray Henry. You're going to hear Walt Solek. A couple of reasons. Number one, I have a lot of records by those two artists, but there's a reason for that. They made a lot of records, and they happen to be my two favorite artists. Really just made the best records. And proof of that, coming right up, this next song called My Girlfriend Julita was actually a a fair-sized hit for Walt Solek in 1948 on the Harmonia record label. My Girlfriend Julita is Walt Solek on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
I have a girlfriend, she is a honey. She only loves me when I got money. I drink a soda, she drinks gin cooler. I do the polka, she shakes a hula.
Julita, Julita,
Please be my honey.
Julita, Julita.
I got lots of money. I take her walking, she does the talking. Moon is a shining, my heart is pining. She says, no, Johnny, why should we hurry? Oh, no, no, Johnny, wait until we marry.
Julita, Julita,
Please be my sweetheart.
Julita, Julita.
Say we'll never part. I have a girlfriend, she is a dandy. She keeps me broke, but I'm always handy. When I am busted, she is disgusted. She goes with Tony, I am so lonely.
Julita, Julita,
Please be my honey.
Julita, Julita.
I'll give you my money. Oh, Johnny, Johnny, if you've got money, then you will always be my sweet honey. You drink your soda, I'll drink my scotch and rye. We'll be so happy, Johnny, you and I.
Julita, Julita,
Please be my baby.
Julita, Julita.
We'll get married, maybe. I got a girlfriend, she is a daisy. She doesn't love me, she says I'm lazy. I do the washing, she does the sleeping. I do the cooking, she does the eating.
Julita, Julita,
Please be my mama.
Julita, Julita.
I will be your papa. I have a girlfriend, her name is Irene. She don't like candy, she just likes ice cream. I buy her chocolate, but she wants strawberry. I buy vanilla, she gets raspberry.
Julita, Julita,
Please be my honey.
Julita, Julita.
I'll give you my money.
My Girlfriend Julita on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, 1948 polka with Walt Solek. And Walt Solek, what a monster. And a funny guy, a great singer. He was actually a drummer. He was a radio disc jockey in Meriden, Connecticut. But his band also was traveling all over the country in the 1940s and 1950s. Now, this next record, we're going to play another Walt Solek tune here. This is called the Coal Miners' Obedic. So you'll notice it's our second Obedic of the program today, and it's our second Walt Solek song. And this is from the 1960s on Reprise Records, the Coal Miners' Obedic. It's Walt Solek on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Ja do majnów nie będę.
Czemu nie?
Węgle kopać nie będę.
Czemu nie?
Węgle by mnie zabiło, co by moja najmilejsza robiła. Węgle by mnie zabiło, co by moja najmilejsza robiła. Ja do lasa nie pójdę.
Czemu nie?
Drzewo rąbać nie będę.
Czemu nie?
Drzewo by mnie zabiło, co by moja najmilejsza robiła. Drzewo by mnie zabiło, co by moja najmilejsza robiła. Ja do lasa nie pójdę.
Czemu nie?
Krowi doić nie będę.
Czemu nie?
Krowa by mnie kopnęła, to by moja najmilejsza płakała. Krowa by mnie kopnęła, to by moja najmilejsza płakała. Ja do wody nie pójdę.
Czemu nie?
Ryby łapać nie będę.
Czemu nie?
Woda by mnie zmociła, co by moja najmilejsza robiła. Woda by mnie zmociła, co by moja najmilejsza robiła.
The coal miners Obedic, Walt Solek on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music from an LP called Polish House Party. A couple of interesting things about Polish House Party. That record, Walt Solek. Reprise Records, that's Frank Sinatra's label. So that tells you something about how popular the polka was. That Walt Solek was signed in the 1960s to Frank Sinatra's label. And if you see that album cover, the credits on the back, half of them are in English, half of them are in Polish. It's really cool. Walt Solek, Coal Miners Obedic on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. And now, here's a word from Melvin's Auto Body.
Dents, bumps, and scratches. No problems at Melvin's Auto Body Shop at 216 Fibble Avenue. At Melvin's, we putty for a pittance. Our low price has been attracting customers for 25 years now. We do the finest in body work. No one beats Melvin's Auto Body, 216 Fibble Avenue, right next to Norski's Meat Shop. And remember, at Melvin's, when you come in with a dent, you go out total.
Melvin's Auto Body, they putty for a pittance. And thank you to Melvin for joining the program, the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. One thing you'll notice about these polkas, most of them are what are called Eastern style polkas, made along the Eastern Seaboard, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, in some cases Pennsylvania, but up-tempo was the key for the Eastern style polka. If you hear polkas from Chicago, they're much slower. Not so with these East Coast guys. Man, they had some energy. And this one is a great song by Gene Wisniewski, and this is called The Way to PA, The Way to PA, and they also mention Johnstown, PA in this song. You might just recognize hear that going by. The Way to PA, Gene Wisniewski, the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Sing, let the harmony ring, 'cause we're off to Pennsylvania. Shout out a cheer to the folks we hold dear, and tell them that we love them in Pennsylvania. Sound the drums loud just to gather a crowd to do the polka all night through. We'll play in good old Johnstown, which might as well be our town of good old Pennsylvania. a ring around that happy couple dancing round the way they do in Pennsylvania. Listen to the rhythm that you'll tap along right with them, the way they do the polka in Pennsylvania. Friends till the end is the motto you'll send about the folks of Pennsylvania. We'll play in good old Johnstown, which might as well be our town of good old Pennsylvania.
The Sunday sound of polka music. That's called The Way to PA. Johnstown, PA gets a shout out in that song from Gene Wisniewski. And that up-tempo rhythm section just barreling through the number. Good enough reason to do another number by Gene and his band, his orchestra. This is the Wine Polka on the Sunday sound of polka music.
The old gang got together to have a wonderful time. Someone called to the bartender, bring on the wine.
Drink, drink, drink up the wine. Is everybody happy? Drink, drink, drink up the wine. A toast to every girl and chappie.
Never get discouraged when troubles come along. Get yourself a glass of wine and sing this happy song.
Drink, drink, drink up the wine. And everybody's happy.
The gang is feeling jolly. There's laughter all of the time. They are all singing merrily. Drink up the wine.
Drink, drink, drink up the wine. Just laugh at all your troubles. Drink, drink, drink up the wine. And blow away your blues with bubbles.
You don't need a million to have a merry time. Get yourself a pretty girl and order up the wine.
Drink, drink, drink up the wine. And everybody's happy.
The Sunday sound of polka music, Gene Wisniewski and the Harmony Bells, and that's the Wine Polka with Gerry Stanek, your host. The program brought to you by Bituminous Press in Greensboro, North Carolina. And as it happens, I'm broadcasting from Greensboro today. Just a lovely, perfect fall day. A few clouds in the sky, but you can't beat this weather. We're going to do a number by Al Soika and his orchestra now. And Al Soika was an artist who moved around on various labels, as many of the artists did. But this is a great one called Dziewczyna w oknie on the Sunday sound of polka music. Al Soika.
Miły wiatrek wieje, ciepłe słonko grzeje, a dziewczyna w okieneczku do chłopca się śmieje. Od chwili do chwili Przyjedzie Jasiek miły, jak przyjedzie, tak przyjedzie, czapeczkę uchyli. Przyjechał bliżej, pokłonił się niżej i dał ci jej pierścień złoty przecudnej roboty. A ona mu za to mile dziękowała i dar za dar w krótkim czasie oddać obiecała. Poszła do skrzyneczki przybierać chusteczki i wybrała na hrabiane różowe kwiateczki. Miła chustka dana, złotem haftowana, ale milsze twoje serce, dziewczyno kochana.
It's Al Soyka on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music with Gerry Stanek, your host. I didn't know whether or not, I said to myself, should we play that theme song first? Should we play that theme song every week? And we have to play it every week, I think. This was my dad's theme song for 30 years. We're going to keep it as a part of this program. It's the new brass. Come dance with us to finish things out today on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
And sing along. We'll play for you our song. We've traveled many miles for you this day, to play for you and watch you swing and sway. All we need to make our life complete is to see you smile and watch you move your feet. Come on and dance with us the happy polka. We'll play for you your very favorite song. Come on and dance with us a happy polka, and everyone can join and sing along. Dance and sing along. We'll play for you our song. We've traveled many miles for you this day, to play for you and watch you swing and sway. All we need to make our lives complete is to see you smile and watch you move your feet. Come on and dance with us a happy polka. We'll play for you your very favorite song. Come on and dance with us a happy polka, and everyone can join and sing along.
That's the new brass, the Sunday sound of polka music. I think I've been smiling for this entire program, and I hope that you are too. I know I talked to some people who said that this show really brings out some emotion in them, and I'm glad to hear that. And I hope you're dancing in your kitchen, because that's what the program is meant to do. Make you smile, make you dance. Polka happiness, as I saw it in one book. And I think that description is really just perfect. We're glad you were with us today. Thank you to Bituminous Press for sponsoring the program. Their latest book, called Loud and Sure of Myself, written by me. I'm the author of that little number. And we will be back. We will be back for another episode soon. Stay tuned for more of the Sunday Sound of Polka Music next time around. We'll see you.
Wesoły Ludwikiego Orkiestra. Ja jestem Leon Stanek, z wami na tą niedzielę. I'm Leo Stanek with the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.